7 through 13, or chapter 6, verses 7 through 13. I got my dad's music blasting in the background. I apologize if that's distracting. I just didn't turn it off in time. But I was just flipping through my Bible, and this is something that I really like, is the talking of the apostles going out, and they're sent on their own missionary trip. Is that what I think that's what it's called? They're sent out on their own trip, and they go out and they do their own. And that to me is cool. And this is Mark's take on it. Again, the reason I'm going between Mark, Luke, Matthew, and all of them is because Mark and Luke aren't descendants. They are not disciples of Jesus. They are disciples of Apollo. No, they are not disciples of Apollo. They are disciples of Paul. They're disciples of Paul. And these are their takes from Matthew and John. So that's why I like to incorporate them, even though Matthew and John are our main people. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And he called the 12 and began to send them out 2 by 2s, and he gave them authority over unclean spirits. He charged them to take nothing for their journey, except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in their pelt, but to wear sandals and not put on 2 tunics. He said to them, wherever you enter a house, stay there until you depart there. And if any place will not receive you, and they will not listen to you, when you leave, shake off the dust that is on your feet as a testimony against them. So they went out and proclaimed that people should repent, and they cast out many demons and anointed with oil many who were sick and healed them. So when Jesus sends the 12 out, he sends them out on their own missionary trip. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong if that's what it's called. He sends them out on their own missionary trip. And he tells them, you're not taking any food with you. You are going to live off the land. The only thing you can take is a stick and a tunic. You're going to wear the tunic that you wear. You are going to live off the land, and you're going to go to, and whoever lets you in their house, bless them. Blessed be to them who lets you stay there. And if they don't, you have to find a place to stay. They're going to have to live by who accepts them and who doesn't, because he lets them in early on what the life of a Christian is going to be like. You're not going to be wanted. You're not going to be welcomed. You're not going to be put up with. This is the early signs of Jesus showing them this is what it's going to be like to be a Christian. And that's what I like. I like this. And I like Mark's take up on it. I really like that. So, this is a personal favorite, again. I have picked a few personal favorites. But, it is Wednesday, so that just means that we're in our 4th week? Our 4th week of Lent? We've only got a couple more weeks to go. So if you're doing Lent, congrats. Keep pushing. Keep going through. And God bless to you if you're doing Lent. If you're not, that's okay. If Lent is just a spiritual place of meditation between you and the Lord. And I have been a few times this Lent, I have discovered I have not been very good at my spiritual growth. So make sure that you're doing your spiritual growth, not just in front of people, but between you and the Lord. I have definitely learned about patience during this. Definitely. Patience has been a thing that the Lord and I have definitely learned together. I can say that about this. But, Sharon, my dear friends, God bless. If you're doing Lent, keep pushing, my dear friends. God bless to you all. Jerry.